Hello, CEL Venture Incubator students. You've done a great job in the program so far. And today, I have the privilege of walking you through the template or outline for the deck that you will be presenting on Demo Day. Demo Day is our culminating event for this semester, which will be held on Thursday, the 20th of November, and Friday, the 21st of November, 2 weeks from now. And it's your chance to get on stage and present your product, service, or nonprofit to an audience. Tell them about what you've accomplished so far and really get them excited to support what you've been doing. So, this video will walk you through the outline for that deck. But it's just that, an outline. And it's really going to be important that you work closely with your mentor to make sure that you pitch your business in the way that's most appropriate for whatever your business is. If you take away one important lesson from this video, I want it to be this: show, don't read. A slide deck, a PowerPoint presentation, a Prezi should be supporting materials for what you're saying on stage. You don't want to be reading content off the slide. If you'd like to, you can bring a note card or something of the sort to read off of, but we don't want to see turning around and reading off the screen. You're presenting, and the slides support that presentation. Okay? So what you want to use are graphics, pictures, short phrases and words to make it really a great presentation. So let's walk through the outline for what Demo Day should and could include. You're going to want to have a cover slide to begin, which will feature your logo, the purpose of the presentation, like Demo Day presentation, the date, and potentially your slogan and name. Then you're going to want to go into a very short overview of what is your product, service, or solution. Think 1 to 2 sentences just to give your audience a very basic idea of what you're about to present to them. So, you're going to introduce yourself, you're going to introduce what you're doing, okay? Then, an even more in-depth introduction. Maybe a photo of you or a photo of you and your teammate, your name, your grade, your interests and hobbies, really who you are and why you're so excited to be presenting your product, service, or nonprofit to an audience today. Then we're going to jump right into the problem, okay? Every successful venture, be it a product, a service, a nonprofit, is solving a problem for a real need for an audience. So that's what you're going to do on this slide. You're going to describe the problem you're solving. And you're going to use statistics when possible to show that this is a real problem that a lot of people face. Next, you're going to dive right into what your solution is to the problem. A demonstration, an explanation. You're going to show and you're going to tell in 1 to 5 slides a live demonstration of your product or service. Now, it's important that you rehearse this as well as the rest of the presentation. What you really want to do here to be effective is you want to tell a story, a narrative, okay, about how a person would use your solution, your product, your service to solve their problem. One great tip that you want to keep in mind is that this demonstration communicates what we call the core value of your solution. Is what you do better than current options, faster, less expensive? Get into that when you present your solution. Next, you're going to talk about your target customer, the type of person that's going to buy your product, service, or donate to your nonprofit. Who are they? Who is a typical customer for you? What are their needs? What are their wants? And why are they likely to buy your product or service? Then, from there, you're going to talk about your market and the size of your market. You've described your one target customer. Now, how many are there? There should be a lot. This is what we call your market, the number of people who could potentially buy your product or service. The larger the market, the bigger the opportunity for your business. You should use data, statistics, and research results to support the size of your market. You're going to want to dive into your business model. In other words, how do you receive money or donations? Remember our revenues and expenses exercises? This is your chance to explain that. How does money come into your business, and how do you spend money? What is your pricing? How do you charge for your product or service? How did you arrive at that figure? Do you have data to support that people would actually pay that much? And for some of you, you may have projections, how your business is going to look in the first year, but then also in year 2, year 3. This would be your chance to demonstrate that. Next, you'll want to talk about how you fit into the market. You've spent some time thinking about your competitors, who they are, what they do well, what they don't do so well. Where do you fit? Who are your direct competitors? Who are your indirect competitors? Again, this is an opportunity to show, not tell. You can show a comparison list like we have at the bottom of this slide. Many of you may have approached your competitive analysis in this way. You can show logos of different competitors and explain what each of them do. Okay. And then, after you show the competitors, how is your offering better than the competition? Refer to your unique selling proposition. What makes you different and better than all the other options that your potential customers may have? The next slide, or what you really want to include at this next point, is why are you doing this? What is your compelling story? Did you wake up one day, stub your toe on your bed, and decide you were going to make soft bed lofts where you couldn't stub your toe? Did you start playing with your pet dog one day and you couldn't throw the ball far enough for him to run, so you wanted to make a ball launching cannon? Every one of you should have a story, right? The reason you decided to go into this program and pursue this dream. And this is your chance to really tell that story. This is, in a lot of cases, my favorite slide when I see people present at demo days. Then the final slide, after you've told your story, you've shown your business model, you've shown the size of the opportunity in the market, is your ask. You're going to say, this is where I'm going next with my project. This is my vision for the rest of the school year, next summer and beyond. And then this is what I could use your help with. And by you, I mean you, the audience. Do you need money to get this off the ground? Introductions to experts in the field, other resources? What do you need to make number one, that direction you're going with the project, a reality? Then close with your logo, potentially a link to your website if you have one, and ask the audience for questions. This is a valuable opportunity to get feedback. You'll be presenting this business many, many times on your journey to launching it. So make sure you listen closely and you collect feedback from the audience. Also include your name and email address in case there are people in the audience that may want to help you or be able to help you. So that's a brief overview of what your demo day presentation could and should include. Some of you may have more things, different things. Work with your mentor to tell the best and most effective story that you can. I'll be sharing this deck, which you can use as a template as you begin preparing for November 20th and 21st. I will be sending out a schedule shortly as well. Thank you for your time and attention. And as always, if you have questions, you can reach me at eglassman@sch.org. Thank you.